It's a decision some believe stained his legacy as governor. Arnold Schwarzenegger granting clemency to the son of a political ally on his last day in office.
KCAL-9 political reporter Bryan has repeatedly asked the former governor to explain his controversial decision, and he tried again today. Dave joins us now with an exchange you'll only see on KCAL-9. Dave.
This is an issue that has dogged Schwarzenegger since the day he left office, and it still does. For at least the third time since he left office, former Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger has refused to talk about the controversial commutation. Today, we found Schwarzenegger at an environmental conference where it was all about legacy for him. After receiving a giant wrestling belt as a playful award for championing environmental causes at a global climate change conference in Hollywood, former Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger slipped out the back door, where I was there to greet him. Good morning, Governor. How are you?
Don't ask me the same question, okay, because otherwise you're boring the hell out of me.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people want to know.
Okay, good.
Why did you reduce the sentence for Esteban Nunez?
Appreciate it.
That was a snoring sound made by Schwarzenegger in response to my question, demonstrating that he was bored. What's boring the former governor are questions about why, in the closing hours of his governorship, he cut the prison sentence for Esteban Nunez, son of former Assembly Speaker Fabian Nunez, seen in a 2007 Associated Press photo clowning around with Schwarzenegger. The sentence was cut by more than half, from 16 to 7 years, in a case involving the killing of 22-year-old college student Luis dos Santos in San Diego. Santos's father watched the video in Sacramento and told our sister station KOVR neither he nor his family is bored by questions about the murder of his son.
No, not at all. This is part of our life. This will be in our life for the rest of our lives. So there's nothing bored about this. We don't want to talk about it, but we have no choice.
In court, Esteban Nunez didn't dispute the facts of the case, didn't contend he was innocent, and didn't stand trial, choosing instead to plead guilty to manslaughter and assault charges in the hopes of getting a lighter sentence. He didn't even contest the facts in the case. He entered a guilty plea. With Schwarzenegger moving from side to side to keep me from getting in front of him, the questions kept coming, but there were no answers. Governor, why won't you talk about it? Governor, why did you wait until the last minute, sir, before you left office? Was it a favor for Fabian Nunez, Governor? Finally, there was the security guard who tried to push me out of the way while I was following Schwarzenegger, who you can see in the foreground answering questions from another reporter about the climate conference. You're pushing me away. No, you have no right to push me. Get off of me, or I'm going to file charges. Fred Santos says Schwarzenegger's silence is understandable under the circumstances.
I'm not surprised at all for his actions. I'm not surprised that he's not making any comment because, you know, what he did is indefensible. He knows it. He knows that what he did is wrong. It's inexcusable, and he has nothing to say. He can't say. What can he say?
Governor, why did you commute the sentence, Governor? Well, the impact of this case has already been felt in Sacramento, where legislation is under consideration that would change the rules for prison sentence commutations by future governors, requiring that the victim's family and the prosecutors be notified weeks before the commutation would actually be effective. Supporters say that would curb the practice of shortening sentences for politically well-connected prisoners at the 11th hour, just before a governor slips away into the night. Sylvia.